deep in the jungles. Well, no jungles. Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation. Today is Sunday, the 28th of July, and the moon is in Taurus. It continues to move through Taurus with one major aspect today, a sextile to Saturn. It has been a number of days of calming our emotions and our feelings down, perhaps coming to understand what just happened in our world, or how our world was, in a way, turned upside down. This is the energy of the time. Sudden changes that we have to adapt to, make the best of, as it were. And, it's a good idea that, at least at this point, we know it's most important to us, right? So, the sextile of the moon in Taurus to Saturn in Pisces brings a conversation up. Now, Saturn is in Pisces, so this can be a healing experience. Saturn is usually pretty cut and dry and, nope, sorry, it doesn't work, stop, right? It's the planet of stop. Time's up. Tick, 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 time's up, Saturn, right? So it's pretty, solid, and that's it. Last word. And it's true of Pisces. It's true. It's always true of Saturn. But in Pisces, the edges seem to fuzz away. And instead of things just, coming to a screeching halt, there's this energy of just dissipation, where things dissipate in and out of reality, really, because that's what Saturn deals with. And so what it seems to me, and this is actually the first time that Saturn's been in Pisces where I've been completely aware, or let's just say had my astrological glasses on. The last time it happened, I was a starting student of astrology, and I was just trying to figure out, my own chart and the charts of the people that meant something to me, or that were important in my life, to try to understand how the planets interact and what it means in a chart and the aspects. But now that I've been, pretty much studying astrology since my Saturn return, the first one, and I've gone through my second one now, is that I wouldn't say you ever have a grasp on this stuff, but I do get impressions about it and ideas and thoughts, and it's about interacting with something that communicates back to you. That's what astrology does for me. That's what the Tree of Life does for me, the study of the Kabbalah. It's a relationship that you have with the tool that you're using. And so these Saturn and Pisces energy, to me, feels like if it starts to just dissolve away, and no matter how good it's worked or how much you love it or whatever, there is a point where the old that does no longer work will actually just dissipate. And we kind of saw it with Joe Biden, and I think that dissipation actually began when Saturn sat on his south node, and that happened October of 2023. So the beginning of the attack from Hamas, the subsequent bombing and continual bombing of Gaza, and this whole situation in Israel, in a way, began the dissipation, I think, of Joe. And so Kamala is a different sort. She has an understanding of what it feels like to be the other in situations, And while, I don't know how I don't know really how she's going to deal with what's ahead of her with this situation, ultimately, but I do feel that maybe morally, or she doesn't have the same connection that Biden did to this theme, this situation. So it will be different, but I bring that up only to indicate. And by the way, Joe Biden's south node is at 1 degree of Pisces, and I believe Saturn stationed at that time as well to go forward. So Saturn works like that. So it also brings up the issue of sacrifice, something being sacrificed, and the issues of, to a certain extent, martyrdom, Saturn and Pisces. So a lot of the themes that we're working with right now are willing to sacrifice for the greater good. That's Saturn and Pisces as well. So yeah, it's interesting times we're living in. All right, I'll let you guys go. It's pretty early here, and I haven't really had a cup of coffee yet. But if you haven't checked out if you haven't checked out the Mystic Sisters that Ona and I did on Friday, it was pretty. You're in it, you do it, but you don't really remember what you say. I mean, I don't really. I shouldn't put that on you, right? I don't really remember what I say a lot of times, and it just sort of, I just go with the flow of the conversation, and pretty much whatever floats into my head, which is okay because I have people, in spirit that are kind of navigating what comes into my head, I think. But check it out. It's on her channel. No, it's on Ona's Tarot, so you'll have to go to Ona's Tarot to find that. Mystic Sisters Live, Friday, whatever Friday's date was it, let's see, math in my head. Was it the 26th, I think? Oh, yeah, I think it was Mick Jagger's birthday, yeah. All right, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again tomorrow morning. Namaste.